Hi friends, I'm Sarah and welcome back to my writing channel, or welcome to it if you're new here, and thanks so much for watching. Today I am still doing part of my series where I am finishing my book. It is Tuesday. I don't know why I did the two. It's Tuesday, and this last week was supposed to be like so productive and wonderful, and I was supposed to be finishing my 5th draft so that my cover artist and I can work on it together. We can get the whole ball rolling for my fantasy romance book. And that did not happen because last week I had a horrible stomach flu, and the first day I felt like myself was yesterday, Monday, and I got sick on Tuesday, so wow, it was wild. So, and then of course, today I've got my period, as one does when you're trying to be productive. So we're going to do a little reset with me day, and it's going to be all writer focused because I have a lot of writing to do. My new date, because I was so sick, we pushed it to the 22nd. So next Friday is when we're gonna start. So I'm going to spend this next week continuing to work. I have written some. I did write some this weekend. That'll be in my other vlog. I have a whole week or 2-week writing vlog of finishing this draft. So that'll be in that video. But today we're going to reset everything and make it so that I actually can get a lot of work done this week and just kind of have everything ready. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to be resetting everything that I use or really need to have like a good productive writing week on the bucket list. I'm going to do some self-care, shower, wash my hair, all that good stuff. Face things. I'm feeling so like dry after being so sick and stuff. We're gonna do some of that. We're gonna refresh my bedroom because I was sleeping in our guest room to not get my husband sick, and the bedroom needs a refresh. The sheets, it just needs to be like a little bit of an oasis because if I don't sleep well, my brain cannot function writing. So we're gonna do that. Then we're going to refresh my office because the desk got a little wild from writing like 15,000 words in a day. I have been going through it with the book, and I have decided to take Brandon Sanderson's advice. He's an incredible author, and I was watching a video of him recently talking about his writing advice for new writers, and he basically just said that there's things that people like about your work, and sometimes when you're looking at it too long, like too intensely, you start scrapping stuff that people originally liked about the story to fix it. And I think I did that recently. So I added in old stuff that I loved about the story that I think other people did too, based on like having a friend read it, having my husband read some of it. So I think I was trying to fit too much into this book. Getting into plotting and planning too much really halts all my progress. So I need to not do that this week. We need to just keep going until it all makes sense. And the next thing I'm going to be resetting is coffee and tea because we're like out of coffee, and I need to reset candles. I always write with a candle, so I'm going to be putting my candles together, having some new candles for this writing session, and I'll share a little bit about that. I have a small business called Book and Dagger Co., and I am now selling candles in there. So I'm gonna share some of them in this video and leave them in the description if you'd like your own. We've got to refresh all of that, and then I think the last thing I'm gonna refresh is like my cozy hoodie, sweatshirt, comfy wear, and get this all ready to go, get all of my notes together, my planning, set a whole plan for this week, set like a target number for each day, and get to work. reasons I really wanted to do this reset day and do a whole bunch of life projects, tidying up, refreshing everything, getting everything super clean, is I find that I really struggle getting deep into my creativity when I'm writing if I feel like I have a lot of other life things going on. It's hard to just like block out the world and really get into my characters' heads and do a long-term kind of like deep writing session, which is what I need to be doing in order to finish this 5th draft quickly this next week. So I'm so happy that I'm doing this whole refresh. I don't know if this happens to you guys, but it definitely happens to me when I'm writing. If I have a lot of other things to do or I don't have a to-do list written down, I find that random things that need to be done around the house or little tasks pop into my mind and take me out of the story. Hopefully doing this refresh will help me stay super focused and not really worry about any of my real life things and just kind of focus on all of the writing I need to do to finish this story. It's been like hours. It is like almost the end of the day, I feel like, and I have done so much but so little. It feels like, because I guess this reset day was like a massive undertaking and I did not realize to reset everything for the whole entire week, and I'm like not even done with everything I want to do. I deep cleaned our bathroom because before I could get ready and like clean and like do spa stuff for me, I felt like the bathroom needed to be really deep cleaned. Yeah, that took a while. Now I'm ready to do a little skincare before I jump in the shower and do like deep conditioning, washing my hair, all that fun stuff. And then I will be ready to do writing and to next walk into my office. I'm going to clean my office, which shouldn't take very long. It should just be like a quick tidy. I've already done the coffee and the only thing left is candles. I need to replace and like make some extra candles, and then I will sit tonight and do the actual like writing reset, looking over my plan for the next few days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for sure getting to writing. This has been so long, but it feels so good. I just still have to like do some laundry, vacuum everything, and then I feel like, and I have to make the bed. Oh, I'll make the bed. I'll show you the bed. It'll be cute. And then I will feel like reset. So let's do some skincare. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna wash my face first. I might put on this little like mineral oil thing that I've used a couple times. My face I feel like is really, I feel gross because I was sick and everything. So I have this like flight skin mode. It's supposed to be like a hydration mask that you wear for when you go on the plane. I don't know, I've never used it, I don't think, before. No, I haven't used it at all, so maybe I'll try that. But I always get like hesitant trying new products because then I'm like, well, what if I have a reaction or something? I don't know, maybe this would be great. I'm gonna do that maybe. And then I have this other product I've never used. I've gotten these things when I used to have like a FabFitFun box, and it used to like give me skincare that I've never tried before. But this is some sort of like illuminating, hydrating oil. Oh, just kidding. It's like so sparkly. I don't know if you can look how crazy that looks. I don't know, but it's really sparkly. I have no idea what you do with this. I don't know if it's supposed to be like this. We'll see. I'm like not obviously like a skincare girl at all. I've used this same product for like 5 years now. Not this same bottle, just like the same thing, and I just reorder it every time. All right, let's do it. already recorded this whole clip and for some reason it didn't save, but I'm all showered. I'm ready for bed. It's 8 o'clock. I am just putting in some leave-in conditioner in my hair, and I have these little eye masks I'm gonna put on. I'm going to put some heatless curls in, I think, that I haven't tried before. I'm going to then go into my office for a little bit and tidy it up and get everything all set for tomorrow, because I feel like I want to get up really early in the morning so I can start writing like first thing. I feel so good in comparison to how I felt when I started this video a couple hours ago. My bedroom, beautiful, cozy, clean. I had a nice healthy dinner and lunch, and I feel like rejuvenated, rehydrated. I did like essential oils in my shower, did a full everything shower. I don't know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. So I'm ready to get my writing done the rest of this week and not feel so like overwhelmed with like normal life when I have a lot of writing to do. So I'm excited, and I'm gonna put some little eye things on. I'm gonna start cleaning my office and make a game plan for tomorrow's writing session. My office is now all set up. It's all nice and tidy and put away, and I have it all ready with draft 5 right here on the monitor, and then I have a pacemaker press with my word count process thing over here, and I replaced my little one of my candlesticks. What I wanted to show you, what I wanted to have like ready and in here is these new candles that I'm going to be selling in my shop that basically have your when you became an author date. So this one's empty. I haven't done it yet, and I have it in 2 versions. I'll have to show you in a separate video that I'll put in this video because it's like too dark in here to show you right now. But it has the like when you became an author, and then the little tagline up here says best-selling books, blood, sweat, and tears, which isn't that what writing is for sure. And then it's like a customizable scent. So I want to have this in here while I'm writing, I feel like, to motivate me. And then I also have this different one that I'm going to make and put in here for this week while I'm finishing this project, and it's basically like a project candle. I'm gonna have to make a separate video or make a video and put it in here. Basically, this candle, it's for whatever your current work in progress is, and you can put either the project name or the future book title, and also like a tagline or the start date of your project. So I did this with my current work in progress, these curse stands between us, and I put scents in it that make me feel like I'm in the book that I'm writing. So if you want one of your own, it'll be in the description below with a discount code. We got some fun motivational candles for the whole time that I'll be writing and finishing this draft, and I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm ready to get going. Last thing I'm going to do is put in the official word count on here and kind of determine how much I want to write tomorrow. So let's do that. So the last time I wrote, I got it up to 22,355 words. Well, let's see what the heck it says over here. Oh, it's all up to date. 22,355 words. Same. Nice. Now I just need to tell it that I didn't write today. Nice. So it looks like I need to be doing 328 words tomorrow to finish. My start date is the 22nd, but I have it till like that day so that it was like 2 weeks away from what I was doing before. I don't know. So tomorrow's goal is going to be 3,281 words. Something I really like to do that helps me when I know what the word count is to then divide that number up into 200 increments, because I find hitting 200 words feels really easy after the first 200 words. I always struggle with the first 200, but after the first 200 words, hitting 200 words is easy. That's like a 15-minute sprint, maybe less. Like, it can be done. So knowing how many of those 200s I have to do is a good way to like break it up. And then something I like to do, which I'm going to do for tomorrow, is basically breaking up like other tasks along, like putting tasks in with my writing, I guess, if that makes sense. Because I feel like if I try to do it all in one chunk, unless I'm spending the whole day writing, it does not work well. So we're gonna do this. I feel like I look kind of crazy talking to you with this, but hopefully this is fine. All right, so what is this? 3,281 divided by 200. So it's like 16 and a half, basically. So let's see. I broke it up into 4 sections of 4. 4 sets. 4, so that should be correct. So that and some change, and then I'll just basically give myself like a reward or a non-writing activity at the end of each like stack. That's the goal. And then hopefully we'll be all good for tomorrow. Now I need to decide what the heck I'm working on tomorrow. So let me take a look, see what chapter I'm on. Oh yeah, I think I said this earlier in the video, but basically I decided that I wanted to go with my old first chapter that was my like opener and not the new one that I just wrote. So that's gonna suck, because if I like what I'm writing, I'm going to have a replacement chapter, which means that those words will be nixed, which is very unfortunate. I think I might write that first chapter tomorrow and then give it to like a friend or somebody to read and see which one they find more interesting, more intriguing, and then go in that direction. That's gonna suck, because then potentially all those words I write tomorrow or like get together in this draft might be for nothing, but it's progress. Anyways, I think I'm gonna like the original one better. It goes better with the plot now. And the secondary opener that I wrote, it just didn't like fit the vibe. It was more like, I keep doing this like almost cozy fantasy vibe opener instead of fantasy romance. And it's a fun opener because it's a library. And so my brain goes to like these cute, cozy like scenes kind of that are like kind of quirky and have some information. And that's really fun and all, but it really doesn't fit the vibe of the rest of the book, so then it doesn't really seem like a good opening chapter to introduce a character when the rest of her time is not going to be so like fun and sweet, and it doesn't show enough of her like darker side of her personality where the original does, and that's what I want. So I think we're gonna have to nix this cutesy chapter. I'm gonna have to write like a cozy fantasy or something sometime with another library, because I have so many of these cute openers that I've written. This is like at least the second chapter I've written like this, where I'm like, that is too cute. We cannot use that. So we're gonna be working on chapter 1 and getting the old version new, going with the new, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like the old to the, we're gonna go there. That's what we're gonna do first. So I think I'm gonna do chapter 1 will probably end up being 2 of the time blocks, and then I think I have to finish the chapter 2, or like the opening chapter of my male main characters, but his will probably, he just needs like a couple hundred more words in his chapter. So that'll be my block number 3. And then what else we got? I think I'll be moving on to chapter 3. Chapter 3, it says chapter 4 up there, but it's because I have 2 first chapters. Chapter 3, which is my second chapter for my female main character. I think we're gonna go with those for the first 4 time blocks, and then yeah, I feel like that's gonna be all those words. That'll get us to around 3,000 words. If it's going well, we're gonna do more. That's the hope. That is the hope. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I feel like this was not very typical. It was like a little bit of writing and a lot of lifestyle, but I had some fun making it, and it really was so important to get all this stuff prepped and like I feel great. I don't know if you can, I'm gonna be so interested when I edit this to see like how I look on camera compared to at the beginning to the end, because I just feel so lively now. I feel relaxed and just like re-energized. So I'm ready for tomorrow. I'm going to set my alarm and go to bed early tonight. And then happy writing tomorrow. This is your little reminder. Don't forget to like have some reset, like relaxation days before you know you're gonna do really big number days. Anyways, thanks so much for watching and taking the time to click on my video, and I hope that your writing is going well, or whatever it is you're doing. Have a wonderful night.